What are the main differences aside from the obvious physical speed and skill from going from high school to college and then from college to the NFL?
Right. Yeah. Outside of the obvious, I would say from high school to college, I would say time management and discipline. And I'm going to explain that. In high school, we're going to school Monday through Friday.
Yep.
You're at school at 8 a.m. You're done at 3 p.m. and you got practice 3 to about 6:30. That's every week, you know? You get to college, you have classes probably Tuesday, Thursday, and you're done at 2 p.m. And you have the opportunity to do whatever you want to do. You have no teachers telling you to come to class. You have your friends that are athletes and non-athletes partying and having a good time. And it's very important to understand the power of time management and balance from your education, from the game, from studying, from just having you time, you know, and discipline to have the power of saying no. You know, and understanding what your priorities are.
That's a superpower.
Come on.
Right? Especially in college.
Right, absolutely. But it separates you, you know, and aligning your choices with your goals and your dreams. From the NFL, it's being a student of the game and truly understand, you know, just the day-to-day, you know, intricate levels of football, you know, from studying, you know, players and personnel. I mean, it was a report that Tom Brady was watching Nick Foles' college film, you know, and the defense was, just to understand just his tendencies and how he plays. You know, they really are experts in the game of football. And secondly, I would say learning how to alleviate the pressures of the game of football. I mean, you got to understand, you are getting paid X amount of money. You are clocking in at 9 a.m., done at 2 p.m. You have people reaching out to you that you've met, never known, wanted to have a piece of you.
And family.
Right, family. You could be cut the next day, the next week, and how to just mentally stay at peace and keep football is not an easy task to do when there's so many more distractions, and even building your brand and want to get signed to this or want to be in that commercial. It's a lot happening, and you have to be a student of the game. You have to be able to just be mentally tough and have self-control. Come on now. Come on now.
Okay. As the only NFL player from the country of Wakanda, do you think
Wow.
do you think the players should have supported Colin Kaepernick more?
Oh, you know what? Here we go. We're getting real, huh?
Holla at
Prepare me for that. Okay. So let's address the elephant in the room. So the NFL, very diverse league, diverse players, different beliefs, different cultures, different backgrounds.
Let me know when real Jonathan shows
All right,
up,
wait,
though,
okay.
okay?
Follow me.
He gives us the PSA.
Hey, let me live. Supporting Colin Kaepernick starts now, in my opinion. You know, you had the players speak out. Everyone understood why Colin took the knee. Now, what are our players doing in their communities? And how many conversations are they having within these police officers, within those in the underserved communities? How many open forums are they talking about progression? You know, anyone could easily speak out. And now if they do nothing, do we still call that support just because they took a knee during the games, you know? So I'm curious to see what are they doing now to really make a rise and make a stand for what they were speaking on during the season, you know, and have progression and come together. And then, I mean, it's amazing that the league is paying nearly $90 million in support of social issues for players that they support. So the NFL is taking a stance on this as well, and I hope the players take advantage of those funds and really make an impact. What you got for me now? Come on.
Well, I was gonna keep the positivity going here, but I just got a DM from the Daywalker delegation, and unfortunately, I can't let the comment that you made earlier ride. So I actually have two running back questions for you real quick. First, do you refute the claim that you played like a light-skinned running back?
I've never heard that in my life till now.
And the second question is, and be honest.
That was your first shot. That was weak. It's all right.
The second one, I'll take the pressure off for you. But be honest with us. Did Eddie Lacy have an eating problem?
Wow.
We need to know. We need to know.
Come on, son.
Wow, y'all pulling it off.
Did you see him?
Colin Cap now, Eddie. I gotta walk out of here, man. I got a job to go.
Did you walk into the locker room and found snacks under his jersey?
Wow, I love Eddie. Love Eddie. That's my guy.
That's not the question.
KFC snack box.
$5.
You know, Eddie. He at certain times his weight did fluctuate throughout the season.
Throughout the season,
right? Yeah.
Beginning and
how does your weight fluctuate?
Sometimes
during the season?
sometimes it's tough. We all are humans and our bodies are made different.
This man got on tap shoes. He got on some real tap shoes.
Scientific reasons to prove why his weight fluctuated the way he did, but I know he worked hard and he did his best to maintain it. And hopefully he bounces back. I know he had a tough season here in Seattle, but hopefully things progress.
All right, on to a more serious one.
We don't believe you.
I wouldn't lie. Come on.
All right. Jonathan, where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Wow.
GM, player personnel, president of player personnel. Where do you see yourself?
Yeah, it's interesting. I'm still learning, what that looks like in that end route for me. I love what I'm doing now, just being in the community and understanding the business side of our organization. And I'm being patient with my next decision. I know there's so many opportunities from the football operations side, from within our organization to, who knows, maybe others down the road. But I'm just learning, and see what's best for me and not moving too soon or too hastily. And I'm sure that, the best position, will come for me. And I say that, and I'm going to tell y'all a story because, as y'all know, I love telling stories. But, man, we talk about just, I'm a firm believer that things happen for a reason, even with my injury. And why I say I don't have this 5-year, 10-year plan is just the progression of life after my injury. And I'm going to tell you why. So I get injured, forced to medically retire, from the Green Bay Packers. And the following week, the president of the Green Bay Packers emails me, wants to get on a phone call. Get on a phone call with him, and hey, we would love for you to work for our organization. And I was in a rotational program, right, just out the blue. So I'm working for the Green Bay Packers, and I was advised to create a LinkedIn. It's like a professional, networking website. I didn't have a clue what it was at the time, right? But I was like, all right, I'll do it. I created LinkedIn, and then the senior athletic director from Notre Dame just reached out to me out of nowhere. Never met him, never talked to me, talked to me prior to, and he asked me to give him a phone call. Wanted to learn more about me. Get on a phone call, and they end up flying me out the following Friday, offer me a job on Sunday. I'm working at Notre Dame, took the leap of faith of going out there, and out of nowhere, a year later, the president of the LA Rams texts me. Never met him, never talked to him. It's like, hey, the Rams are coming back to Los Angeles. Would you love to join on staff? So, like, the power for me, faith is big in my life, and I truly believe we're destined, and being prepared for our next step, or our next calling. So I'm sitting where I'm at and I'm being patient and learning and growing and networking and doing all I can. I know my Lord, and my faith and my work ethic is going to lead me to where I'm supposed to be next.
So
yeah.
Before you ask the next question, I meant it when I said I was a fan.
Right.
I remember you saying, my plan is to be mayor.
Mayor, absolutely. Come on.
All I'm saying, I know there's progression.
Absolutely.
But that's a beautiful plan, man.
Right.
Is it still in the cards?
Yeah. Absolutely. I had an opportunity when I was at UCLA to intern with former Mayor Antonio Villaraigosa that really broadened my, perspective of Los Angeles and helped me understand the different sectors of the city. And ever since then, I've been passionate of impacting LA and making a change and really living for the people. So that's definitely in the back of my mind. Maybe I have a year plan when I want to start running or not, but
Inglewood councilman first.
We'll see.
Inglewood alderman.
See how it came back
yeah,
around?
see.